Hey fellow space explorers, it's Angry Turtle and today we are stealing ships. As well, if you will have any questions later, I think in about couple hours from this video going live, I will be live streaming here on YouTube, so you can step in and chat. Now, the best place I found for stealing ships is Serpentis system. At least so far, I didn't found a better spot. Of course, assuming you can deal with high-level system and you already have a decent ship to attempt it. Regardless, those tips will work in whatever system you go to. This one is just the best. And the goal is to make profit out of stealing those ships and fun, so we are certainly going for all of that. This system is the best because when you fast travel here, there is like 90% chance that you will get attacked. And when you see ships appearing on the radar, just fly away as fast as you can because you need to judge which ship you want to steal. So engage thrusters, switch on scanner, see what you have facing. You have two Varum ships, Hymn and Revelation. So you need to judge which one has a better chance to profit for you. They both quite viable, but Hymn is class A, so a little bit less value on it. So now that we have that established, we can change direction and we need to kill one, as you cannot steal a ship if there are two. Can be only one. So we'll hit the Hymn ship with all that we have.
Their shields are gone.
And now we want to get on the back of this ship and hit it a little bit. Get on the back. Now we want to take down shields, but be quite gentle, only take down shields. Then engage into targeting mode. We need targeting mode now. Target engines. Fire just one batteries, as you cannot destroy it. And dock.
Seems to be having trouble.
If you were paying attention, the dock button appeared on the screen as soon as engines went down. You need to be in 500-meter distance to do that, and the dock button for me is Q, but that's because I remap it, because Q is VATS in Fallout, so I drop it. Normally it's R on the keyboard, and I don't know which button on console. So now we are docked, and as you can see, my ship has a docking port in front. It's a typical Hercules class ship to steal other ships. I just made it all up. But there is a reason that I have this docking port on front. You will see in a moment, as we want to capture multiple ships without going back and selling every single one. We want to grab our full inventory, and you can have 10 ships total. So you can fill up the inventory, then go sell it all. So now we are boarding it. And of course, in all days, in order to get a ship, you will need to wipe out entire crew. One tip, you don't need to loot all of this stuff. So you can see there are weapons, armor lying around. You can think that's important to loot it. It is not. It will be yours when you take the ship. Oh, one extra tip. If you will be struggling with finding all those enemies, when you open your missions and you scroll into activity, there is first activity on top as soon as you board the ship. Kill the crew or leave the ship. If you activate that, it will be your active mission, so you will have some markers when there is less crew. Now you have only this marker to leave the ship, but when there will be less crew, the markers of them appear. One thing you want to loot dead bodies. They will not auto-loot themselves, so that's the one thing you do want to loot. Now, as you see, there is only 2 crew left, so I have markers for them. Especially when you are boarding a big ships, that's very helpful. They tend to hide, and sometimes it's like a maze. So you want to have those markers. It's way easier this way. When it's all wiped out, you have a new marker that's showing you that you can take the ship, and that will be important part now. Oh, additional tip, when you find the cargo, I'm not saying that you need to loot it, you don't need to loot it, it will be yours, But you can do something else. You can open your own inventory and all the looted stuff you can store inside this cargo. And there is plenty full of room in this cargo, as this ship is not yet yours. So all this stuff you can pop into this cargo. Even when your own ship cargo is full, like let me show you my ship cargo. Cargo hold in my ship is way overloaded. I have almost 5,000 with only 220 capacity, as this is my ship for stealing other ships, not for cargo. So now this is loaded. Then we are taking a pilot seat. Open the ship menu in here. Do not undock, do not do anything else. So open the ship menu. For me, it's pressing H. And now we have our new Varium Revelation Class C ship of total value 257. Of course, we'll not get as much. But what you need to do here, make it home ship first. Confirm. In this moment, all cargo has been transferred in here from our other ship. Then we want to register. If we don't register, this ship can get lost, and we don't want it to get lost. We want to stay as one of our ships. As well, the registration fee from this menu is cheaper than if you go to a ship salesperson and register there. It will cost you more, so we are making more profit if we do it this way. We'll probably make about 10k, if not over 10k in profit from selling this particular ship. So now we confirm that, and in next part, your reflex is very important. Hopefully I can do it. We need to dock back with our ship. So I'll be closing that. Our ship will undock itself.
I have something for you.
So
full propulsion.
now be ready. Look at your radar. Where is the blue marker?
released.
Try to target
Air
it
pressure stable.
and dock.
Thrusters are a go.
And we are docking back.
Ready.
This is very important. That's why my ship has the docker in front, as my ship is incredibly fast. If I don't do it quickly,
we're docking.
it will be out and then jump and away.
And complete.
And I will not be able to
Easy
redock.
peasy.
Now I'm redocked, I can board my own ship. From in here, I open ship menu again. I scroll to my ship and I make it home ship. Confirm. Now it is my home ship. All the cargo, if I open cargo hold now, see the weapons that I stored in there, the spacesuit pack, helmet, as well as resources, everything is in here. So even more stuff, it's all automatically transferred. This way, I will not get over encumbered when stealing multiple ships. All go into the cargo. The loose items, you will get them later. They are still on board of other ship. But going back, we do have Varium Revelation on our roster. So that's one, and we can repeat the process with another ship. You don't need to go into your cockpit even, just open the map. As long as you are on board, that's enough. And hop to any moon or planet. Every time you do any kind of hop,
Hey,
new variums will
might
spawn.
want this.
Make sure your power systems are right. When you are changing ships, they tend to be all messed up. So now we are waiting, they appearing. You can do the same, move away. You can see there are 3 ships this time around. Check them out, see what you want to take. There are 32, 38, they almost all good. I could grab either one. Even class A, if it's high level, it's alright to take. So we shoot this one, that's the lowest level. So we shoot this guy first, and we use the speed to our advantage, as those ships can hit quite hard. So we are taking one, and we are out. We are out. Full boost, full speed ahead, so our shields can regenerate. We can get a little bit of a distance, and now those ships, I think, are both the same. So we just put down one of them before they can do too much damage.
They must be
They're
sweating
not jumping
bullets.
out.
As you can see, I'm moving backwards intentionally. I don't want to take too much damage. I need my shield to regenerate, so I'm getting some distance. I can take the shields already. Okay, now it's out of range. Reload the shields a little bit. That's probably enough. We are going after it now. Repeating the process, basically. You go after it again. You shoot down the shields, then stop firing. You don't want to hit the hill. If you do, it will cause a problem. You cannot board a ship if you blew it up. Now it's ready. Dock. As you can see, you don't need any EM weapons. The regular weapons do a perfect job in here. You just need to be careful. Fire just one weapon. Don't fire on the ship after you take down its shields. When you take down its shields, target in space bats, which is targeting system, and fire only one weapon at engines only. You don't hit anything else and it will be fine. Now I just cleared the second ship. This time it's class A, so it was easier to clear inside. Way less people in class A, way less space. And the value is still good, 200,000, so if I make it a home ship, I register it now. The registration cost a little bit less, 25k, there was 30k with a previous one. So let's confirm it, and we need to dock back with our ship. So again, the reflex is part of a practice. Only a couple times my ship managed to run away.
No longer docked. We're free.
And we are docking back. The front docker is a brilliant idea to don't let your own ship run away. After you are done, I do not recommend to save and go away, because there is a bug that can happen, and those ships that you already registered in this way can somehow unregister themselves after a while if you don't sell them. So when you are done, I recommend you go to some kind of a ship vendor and sell those ships. So let's go to whatever ship vendor that we want. And now it's time to make a profit, but just before you do that, due to the fact that we are taking other ships and using them temporarily, open your crew tab again and check if all your crew is still assigned. Sometimes when you capture a ship with lesser crew capacity, some of the crew members can get unassigned. So before you start selling and making your buck, just make sure all your crew is in order. If it's in order, it's good. Then you go to the ship technician of any kind, or to the ship vendor. The brand ship vendors usually have way more vendor credits. So this guy has 72k. Let's see if that's enough. I wanted to show you one more thing as a proof. Before we do that, before we sell, my cargo hold, as you can see, I have 12 weapons. Those are the weapons that I looted from the dead bodies and store into the stolen ships, and they were transferred into my own inventory. So 12 weapons, 1 spacesuit, 1 pack, 2 helmets. Let's see how that changes, and 0 miscellaneous at this moment when I start selling those ships. So let's go sell those ships.
To offload? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Change into the sell tab, and now we are going for those new ships. So Varum Revelation, we are selling this one, and as you can see, that's 10k profit, around 10k, I think slightly over comparing to the registration price that we paid for this one sell. And Varun Hymn, I want to sell it too. That's slightly over 30k. Oh, that's the limit. It would be 32,000, so we could make 10k from this one too. Unfortunately, this vendor is slightly short, but I'm okay. I'm rich here, so I'm okay with making slightly less profit. I'm selling this one as well, and this vendor is empty. Use all his credits. Now if I go back to my cargo hold in my ship, so you can see I have now 20 weapons. So all those weapons in those containers in there, the packs and helmets, all this stuff, the aid, nodes, which are usually books, resources and miscellaneous, have been added to my cargo, so you don't need to search those ships, and that will make a huge profit, as all those weapons will add up. If I change to value, those are valuable. Of course you don't sell for as much, so let me show you actual value in this trade authority kiosk. if I'm selling from the ship all those weapons, as you can see, they do add up. The total value of those weapons depend on your level too, as better weapons drop, more valuable ones if you are higher level, but even the miscellaneous and 8 tab sells a lot. And notes, those are books and they do have weight, so always make sure to get rid of all those items when you are done. They don't have any other use case than just selling them. And that's how you make nice profit, and it's a very fun way of making profit, in my opinion. Looting all those enemies, getting all this stuff, then selling it for profit, selling the ships, or rebuilding them for your own purposes, if you prefer to. So I hope I mentioned everything, how to make a buck by stealing enemy ships in a bulk. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching, thank you for being here, and see you in the next one.